Welcome TimeBeat Breaking News channel. Here are our breaking news today. 1. Options are expanding for rapid at-home COVID testing. Minnesota, USA. 2. New Yorkers rally against hate crimes against Asian Americans after a lifetime of anti-Asian prejudice.
Options are expanding for rapid at-home COVID testing. Minnesota, USA. A year ago, people with obvious signs of COVID-19 had a hard time getting tested to confirm a diagnosis, even if they were at the hospital. Today, any Minnesotan can get tested for free by showing up at a community site or having a test mailed to them. Results have been emailed back as soon as 18 hours. But for those who need results even faster and are willing to pay, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has authorized several COVID tests that let people test themselves in their own homes and get results delivered in minutes. The final week of November saw 3 days that averaged more than 60,000 tests daily. The average number of test results reported per day hasn't surpassed 40,000 this year. Meanwhile, about 168,000 people received a dose of vaccine in the past 7 days. So far, about 840,000 Minnesotans have completed their vaccine course of 1 or 2 shots, depending on the vaccine, which is about 24% of the state's vaccination target. The Binax Now at-home test ordering system requires users to have a reason that makes them eligible. For example, a user can order a test if they check a box that says, "Test taker has potentially been exposed to COVID in the past 14 days." The Binax Now test and other rapid tests are available at retail pharmacy sites. The only other 2 rapid at-home options authorized in the U.S. are made by Illum Limited and Lucria Health. The Lucria test is sold directly to healthcare providers and is planning to announce when in coming weeks its $30 test will be available in stores. Assistant Health Commissioner Dan Huff said we must remain vigilant to avoid another wave. Vaccinations are coming and continue to increase, and that is fantastic news. But we are not there yet. We don't have enough vaccines in arms to stop the next wave of cases.
New Yorkers rally against hate crimes against Asian Americans after a lifetime of anti-Asian prejudice. Lee, 41, fears becoming a victim of the city's escalating anti-Asian crime, as do many of the city's 1.9 million Asian Americans. "I stand in the middle of the platform," she said, fearing that a racist attacker would shove her in front of a subway train. Lee joined hundreds of other Asian Americans in the city on Sunday to protest a national hate crime pattern, which included the assassination of 6 Asian women at Atlanta spas last week. On Sunday, police also acknowledged the city's most recent hate crime. An Asian man was punched in the face on an Uptown No. 1 train on Friday, leaving him in critical condition. While hate crimes against Asian Americans have gotten a lot of attention since the Atlanta massacres and even during the pandemic, when some attackers blamed Chinese Americans for the COVID-19 pandemic, many Asian Americans in New York say they've been subjected to discrimination for generations. During a rally in Union Square, Senator John Leo, D. Queens, said, "It's not just been a year, it's been a lifetime of anti-Asian hatred." This past year, the Asian American community has been hit by 2 viruses. Hate crime fears have grown so strong in the city's predominantly Asian communities that community activists have created neighborhood watch groups to keep an eye on one another, especially the elderly. In recent months, hate crimes in Asian American communities have spurred other forms of activism. Victoria Lowe said she started the Chinatown Runners after an Asian man was stabbed in the back near Baxter and Worth STS on February 25th. Hoping to bring the community together through exercise. Organizers pointed to centuries of bigotry against Asian Americans in the city as the protest went from Union Square to Canal Street in Chinatown. Andrew Yang, a mayoral candidate, said at Columbus Park that if elected, he would increase support for the city's Asian Hate Crimes Task Force. Thank you for watching. We help you stay up to date all the news hourly. Please subscribe our channel to follow up the latest one.